Okay, next. And this is could be very significant, this, okay? Do you write your own poems? Do you write poems?
Sometimes at school.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you write poems at other times?
Yeah.
Because one thing we can get into is you writing your own songs. It's all very well singing somebody else's song, and it's great. But I can teach you to write your own, with your own words. What do you think of that idea?
Yeah.
Do you like that idea?
Yeah.
Actually, you should be videoing me here. I think I can get in on this one.
Remember that?
Oh my God.
Above me. Remember that one too?
So,
That was terrible, that one.
But it's still a song you wrote.
really, already? You already written the song?
That's terrible.
Listen,
Oh, it's not the way.
listen. Right, we're talking about songwriting here. You've already written a song. That's fantastic. Now, let me tell you something, right? Don't ever think that a song you've written is rubbish, because it's not. It's never rubbish. It's what you did at the time, and it's the best you could do at the time, and you should always be really proud of whatever you've composed. I can show you the first songs I composed, and I could think they were rubbish, but they're not. I think, no, that was me. That was my first song. So always be proud of what you've done. Yeah, some songs will be better than others, for sure. For sure. But that's an important point. So do you fancy writing your own songs? Do you? Wow. Well, look, this is what we do, and it's partly here as well. Okay, when you come to write a song, you can get a melody, but what we really want to get into here, there's Mr. Crab, look, fingering. Do you know, I have to say this, I've had the most boring week with all my pupils this week. Do you know that? It's been absolutely boring. Do you know why? Because they've all got 2 hands and 10 fingers. And it's like, oh, this is so exciting. I've been so excited about this. I had that hand off me dad on Wednesday morning. I couldn't wait to come up. I've had to wait till today. I've got photographs of that all over the place. Wherever I've been having a coffee, I've taken a photograph of that. Wynyard Hall and Piercebridge, all over. So this is really exciting. Everybody else, you're just boring now. It just doesn't compare. Mr. Crab, we don't need it because you haven't got any fingers, have you? Pooh. Tell you what, you can scrunch it up. Go on, scrunch it up. Ooh, the fingering. There you go, look. We don't need fingering. Look at that. Fingering. Right, that's that. Okay, back to what we were going to look at. What we're looking at is this. Families of chords. Right. This is now really your first songwriting lesson, okay? Right, play me, all the chords that you play are based on a scale, right? Now, just play me with your right hand. Yeah, put that down. Right, play me a scale which is all the white notes starting there. One at a time, that's it. Go on, keep going. Okay, that is the scale of C major, right? Say that. That is the scale
That is the scale
of C major.
of C major.
Right, all of the chords are based on the notes of the scale. Right, pop your hand on. Actually, that might jam on actually without even having to use the strap, mightn't it? Does that feel alright then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? So, oh, I'll take it back to Boots and get a refund. Right, so you've just played the notes of the scale of C major. Right, well look, play that scale. There's C major, that's it. Okay, if you move up, there's D minor. Next one up is E minor. Next is F. Next one up, G. Next one is A minor. And you can stop there. See, all of the chords are built up from the notes of the scale. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Which means they're all related to each other. Whichever order you put them in, they're going to work. You've already done it on 1,000 years. All of the chords that you've just played there, based on the scale, are all in 1,000 years. It's just how it works. So you're thinking, oh, what chords can I use in this song? Just think of family of chords, and this is the one to go off. Because in C major, all the chords are all white notes, aren't they? Like what you've just done. Okay, we'll get into black notes later. It's all exactly the same. It just gets a bit more harder to play. But we'll start with the white notes, right? And those white chords. So here it is, look. The family of chords. and you can read that and have a go. In each chord we give a Roman numeral, right? So C is chord 1, right? Just play chord 1. C major, so say C major chord 1.
C major chord 1.
Next one up.
D major chord.
It's not major, it's a little M, so it's
D minor.
D minor chord 2. Say that. Do it again.
Chord 2.
Next one.
D minor chord 3. F major chord 5.
Chord what?
4.
Cute. Got to keep right. This is my protege here. My future's resting on your daughter, I hope you realise. You're my ticket to fame and fortune. So get it right.
G major chord 5.
Chord 6. Now, brilliant. Right, now you think, okay, you're talking about all this. What are you talking about? You're talking rubbish. Do you think I'm talking rubbish? No. Right. Let's take 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Right, now we're looking at the structure, right, of the chords, the family of chords. Let's look at 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Right, this, now I can tell you this is all in these chords. C. Right. F. What chord is F? What? Chord 4. Right, so I'm going to write the Roman numerals in green, right, and put them in a circle. C chord. Chord 1. A minor.
Chord 6.
G.
Chord 5.
D minor.
Chord 2.
A minor.
6. Chord 6.
G.
Chord 5.
C.
Chord 1.
A minor.
Chord 6.
F.
Chord 4.
G.
Chord 5.
Every chord in 1,000 Years is part of the family of chords in C major. Look, every one. There's not one chord there that doesn't fit. This is the point. It's brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, I did the O-level and A-level music and a degree in music. This is one of the most useful things I ever learned about how chords fit. That's why they all fit. Every chord there is in there. Yes? Can you see that? This is how songs are written. This is what you do. So, you're better off to start with a chord sequence, right? A chord sequence is a group of chords, say 4, 5 or 6. Put together a group of chords that you like first, right? Then what you can do is maybe think of a tune to go with the chords, right? That's always it's very hard to come up with a tune and think of the chords to go with it. Much easier to think of the chords and then think of a tune. Okay? Do you get that?
Yeah.
So that is a really useful thing to know. Family of chords for when we're writing songs. So maybe next lesson, how about if you can bring a poem, right, that you've written that you think you'd like to set to music and make a song out of, right? And maybe we can have a little go. What do you reckon? Like the idea?
Yeah.
So isn't this great? Like in the second lesson, not only are we doing chords and in the right hand, a proper piano accompanying, we've started songwriting as well. Well, absolutely, because you know I didn't know what was going to happen today, but I was thinking, well, what's the best thing we can do? And this is the best thing we can do, isn't it? Start straight away, get into it, and you're only 9, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you know you've got years and years to write songs. It'd be brilliant. And the thing is as well, I'm going to continue with this. Look, there's certain things on the piano that you're not ever going to be able to do, right? You're just not, because you haven't got the hand. And that's fair enough. But there's lots of things you are going to be able to do, right? But what that's going to mean is you're going to forge your own style of playing the piano. Do you understand? Your own style. People who have known me for years and years and years, If they walk into a room and I play the piano, they know it's me playing the piano because I've got my own style. I never copied anybody. I never listened to Elton John or Billy Joel or anybody and thought, oh, I'm going to copy that. I didn't. I just did what I liked. I played the way that I liked, and over the years, I've ended up doing what I'm doing, and now, you know, I play very nicely. Now, it's the same for you. I don't want you copying it, what anybody else does. I just want you to evolve and develop your own style of playing, right? And this is what I want, and I feel this most strongly, and I hope your mum and dad are listening. Oh, right. I want somebody, right, to walk into a room and be stood here, and you there, okay, hopefully you'll be a bit taller, and you playing the piano, and I don't want people to know you've got no hands, right? I want people to think you're just a normal piano player with 2 hands, right? So there's no excuses, no allowances made, right? And this is how you're going to be a professional pianist, and you can be, right? And I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'm the perfect person to help you. So no excuses, no allowances, oh, she's only got no hands, and, you know, well, it's not bad considering. None of that. You can have your own unique style. And that's what I think. Now, that's a speech. That's a speech by Michael Mulroy. Would you agree with that?
I totally agree, yeah.
Excellent.
And she can totally do it as well.
Right, I'll interview you.
Oh, no.
Do you? Well, you do a very good job. You do. Okay, so what do you think of the show so far then today?
I think it's really cool. It's you can see even just from like the second lesson where you want to take this and how far you want to take it. Very supportive and very positive, which I totally think this is what she needs.
Okay.
And
sit down next to your daughter. Go on. Oh, I know. I'm good for all these. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Go on then.
I just know she can do it, and I know she can definitely do it with your help and support. She's needed a really, really great teacher to help her with this, and I know that she feels really comfortable with you, even from just having one lesson last week. She just wanted to get straight back on it and impress, I think, didn't you? And show that she could actually do it. And I think definitely what you do and just throw her in the deep end and just get right in there keeps the interest buzzing. Try new things every week, and I think he's make a really good team. So thank you again for a wonderful lesson. And so thank you again.
Thank you again.
I call it. You know what this is? This is Mulroy magic, right? Say that. Mulroy magic. Mulroy magic. That's what it is. I make the impossible possible, and that's what it is. So, you know, this can go as far as you want it to go. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Because that's what my mum and dad said to me. I lost my leg when I was 8 and all of that stuff. You know, we're in the same boat as you. And it's like, no allowances, get out there
Exactly.
and do it.
We've always said there's nothing you can't do. So just never say you can't do it. Just find your own way of doing something. That's it. And that's how we've always brought her up. So
Your
this
own
is
unique
the next
style.
step.
I put that coat on in that own way, didn't I?
Exactly, yeah.
Style.
Oh.
She was told to put it on a certain way, and she was like, "No, I can put it on this way." And she
Good
just
for
she
you.
finds her own way. And that was when she was at nursery, so she was only 3.
Good
But
for
she's
you.
always been a determined little girl. I think Tilly will go really far in life. I think she'll accomplish amazing things.
Yes.
She's definitely, when she was in hospital in intensive care and she survived, they said she's definitely here for a reason.
She was meant to survive.
She was meant to survive.
Yeah, you were meant to survive because you were meant to meet me.
Yay, that's what it was.
Have to get me into it. This video is too much about you. Now, what about? Would you be happy? You know, when I rang you up a few days after last week, the lesson, and you told me about the dream you had.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Would you be willing to?
Dream.
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've mentioned it before. I've told you before about the dream that I had about Tilly standing on the stage getting an award for playing a piano, and it was like it started off, she was making some kind of film about her life, and she was now an older girl, not old, she was only in her 20s, 30s maybe, and she was getting this award for this film that she made about her life, and the end of it was like a film to raise money for meningitis and to raise awareness, and she raised a lot of awareness through it, and at the end of the film she became this really amazing famous piano player, and it was one of the reasons why I thought, you know, maybe we should get a piano. My husband always wanted a piano, and it was like, maybe we should just get a piano and just have it there and see if she's interested, because we'd always toyed with the idea of getting one before anyway. And sure enough, I mean, Tilly, out of all my 4 children, Tilly's the one that actually wants to play it. So yeah, Hermione likes it a little bit
just
too.
comes on when I'm on the piano. She goes, "Oh, I want to play."
Yeah, so she might start as well. But it's just like now to see her actually doing this makes you think, maybe one day, you never know, maybe it could develop into something absolutely incredible. And hopefully other people that have one hand or no hands might see her doing it as well and think, oh, I can give that a go too, and it might help other people. So yeah.
And never mind people with no hands, people with 2 hands who think they can't do it.
Yeah.
We'll encourage them to have a go as well.
Yeah.
So, because I rang you and I said to you, before you told me all of this, I said to you, you know, listen, I watched that video on the Northern Echo website, you know, View, and the way you ended it, I thought that was really musical, and that's what made me think you could go all the way and become a professional pianist. And I said that over the phone, didn't I? I said, I think Tilly Trotter has the potential to become a professional pianist. And then you told me about the dream.
Yeah.
And then you told me you bought the piano because of the dream.
Yeah.
And then I turned up.
Yeah. I know, it's
which
like
is amazing.
Steps.
Absolutely incredible.
Steps to it, isn't it?
And I believe it. I absolutely believe you can do it. I mean, look at that. It's a marvellous.
I know.
There's something about that hand. I love the 3 prongs. It's sort of a bit space agey, isn't it? And
Cool.
we still probably could do with getting these put on in some way, because it does slip a little bit. So it's the start of an amazing journey.
I think so, yeah.
I really am so excited about it. More excited than anything else that anybody else I've ever taught. It's just a miracle. Every lesson's a miracle. If we can get those fastened on, have you got some even like Play-Doh or putty something you can just to keep them fixed on?
Yeah, we can just stick them on. Yep,
That'll look very nice.
That one stays on.
Yeah,
So,
it's a bit fatter, isn't it?
Adam, there's all these women here are talking away. Like, what have you got to say? Have you got any comment to make about all of this?
About you, about the piano,
Oh,
about Tilly,
no, not about me.
just in
I'm
general.
feeling humble today. About what's happening here.
Tilly's transforming her interest in the piano in the first place. Like I said before, she's there's nothing. The first thing she thinks about now when she comes in or wakes up is to come downstairs and play the piano. Whereas before she couldn't, you know, she just watch and think, yeah, well, I can't really do that. And now she totally can. She loves a little rake. And it's a good back scratcher too.
A what?
So it's more than just a new hand.
Back scratches? Go on, show us.
Tilly Junior, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was it? Tilly?
Tilly Junior.
The other one.
Yeah.
The old model. I mean, look.
We'll keep
Let's compare the two.
You're so fond of it, aren't you?
Compare the two. Hold them together. Here, look at that. I'll take a little photograph as well. So, point them towards me.